If you have hip pain and stiffness, I'm going to take you through 5 exercises to improve hip osteoarthritis. My name is Luke, I'm an advanced physiotherapist, and I'm going to take you through step by step how to complete each one. The first exercise I'm going to show you is standing hip extension. I'm going to show you from the side, and it's a good idea to hold on to something with this one. You're not going to lose anything by doing that. Now, you're basically just going to bring the affected leg, so for me, the left one, back behind you, and then back into standing, back behind you, and then back into standing. Now, things that you want to keep an eye on: make sure your trunk is nice and straight and upright. You don't want to bring your leg back and lean forwards. You want to make sure that toe is facing forwards all of the time. You want to avoid turning that leg out to the side. And then you should feel a bit of a strain, a bit of a pull in your buttock and lower back when you do this. The aim over time for anything that involves strength exercise is aiming between 3 to 5 sets of between 8 to 12 reps. I'd always keep it simple and go 3 lots of 10. That doesn't have to be today. If you've only just started, that can be the aim over time. The second exercise is going to be standing hip abduction. Now, I'm going to turn around for this one so that you have a better view. Not dissimilar, but instead of going backwards, we're going out to the side. Okay, so good one for hip and glute strength. We're going out to the side, slowly back in, out to the side, and slowly back in. Similar principles apply in terms of what you're looking out for. Keep the trunk nice and straight and upright. Don't compensate by leaning to the side. Keep the toes facing forwards. Don't turn them out to the side. Okay, so again, bit of a strain, bit of a pull in that hip and glute area. If you have got symptoms both sides, you could do 10 on one side and then 10 on the other side. The third exercise is going to be a sit to stand, so you will need a chair for this one. Start off in sitting, arms either across your chest or out in front, and then you're going to try and slowly stand up and then in a nice controlled way sit down. If you have got any weakness in your legs, possibly you've started finding getting out of a chair a bit difficult, then you really want to work on controlling that last bit. If it's hard work, often what we'll see is a bit of a plonk down and loss of control at the end. So really try and ensure you're having a nice slow phase and controlled phase on the way down. Obviously a really functional exercise for everyday life. The fourth exercise is going to be a split squat, and I'd recommend starting off this exercise with some support. So I'm going to use the wall. You could have additional support on the other side as well if you wanted to. You're going to start off with a nice big step. And this is not a stretch, so we're not moving forwards and backwards. We're dipping down and up. Now, I just want you to work through an amount of range that you feel comfortable. So we'll just start off with some small ones, but the aim over time as you get a bit stronger is going to be to see if you can go a little bit lower. This is often one that people find quite challenging, but it's really important. Okay, it's super important for function. It is a fundamental movement that you need in order to be able to get on and off the floor. We know that is something in people that have osteoarthritis that they struggle with. Okay, so really good one. You will have to double up, so you will have to swap over and do the other side. And again, just working through a range of movement that feels comfortable for you to begin with. And the last exercise that you can do for your hip osteoarthritis is a bridge. So we're going to be either on the floor Or you could do this on your bed at home. You're going to lie down nice and flat, bend your knees, feet on the floor, and then what you're trying to do is push through your feet and lift your hips off the bed. So nice and slow, nice and controlled, trying to work through as much range as you can. Just work through a range that feels comfortable initially. And again, it should be nice and slow, nice and controlled. And you do want to, if you can, have a nice squeeze of your tummy and your bottom muscles on the way up, little bit of a squeeze at the end, and then try and keep them nice and squeezed in all the way back down. So it's all about control, no plonking back down. So those muscles are working throughout the whole exercise. I hope you found that helpful. If you would like a more structured approach to managing your osteoarthritis, I have written the Ultimate Osteoarthritis Self-Help Guide, which you can find more information about in the description below the video. And don't forget, there's lots of free osteoarthritis help on the Genuine Physio YouTube channel, so be sure to take a look at that. And whilst you are, I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.